And on the 5th day, the skies shall open and reveal the true glory of the soul. It's within you already, my friends. It's within you. Guys, are you guys still here? Oh, come on! Tally-ho, ItsOcean back again with something a little bit different. Ooh, exciting! On last week's video I said, now next video I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different and I'm going to cover a bad video game. So yeah, here I am, playing a bad game. This week's game is the Testament, a game made by Matt Dickey, which is free to download if you're interested in this. But anywho, let's get into the video. This is gonna be a really weird one. So I'm going to be completely open with you guys on this. I have no idea what the story is for this game, but it's in ancient times, and it's got Jesus in it who looked like a relative of Borat in my playthrough, because I thought randomising the character models in this game would be a total hoot. Screw it. Let's just go and open Wikipedia. A game created by Matt Dickey. It's about your character on his journey with Jesus. That's all it says. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, well maybe there's something on their website that explains it. With my dying breath as a game designer, I thought I'd unleash my unique brand of creativity on a concept that you'll never see anywhere else. It's an experience that billions of people have prayed for, but territory that many would have liked to explore, but which can only be navigated by one who has the freedom and lacks fear. That's exactly you've already made up your mind about this project. You might think I'm a Bible bashing preacher or a trouble causing blasphemer. So all I can tell is that you go on some spiritual journey with Jesus. But that's literally all I know about this game's plot, because it was so mind-numbingly boring and so very religious. Now, I honestly did try to follow along with this story. I tried so hard, but there was so much philosophical stuff that was being thrown at me, and do I look like a smart man to you? This is me. Hi there, my name's Ocean, and I get distracted really easy. Oh, shiny! Open to the main game. Okay, it's really difficult to breathe under that. I'm a man, fuck you! This was a bad idea. Sometimes, you gotta do bad ideas. That's what I've learned from YouTube. This is so difficult. Oh my god. Not a smart man. Hello brain! Hello brain! Are you in there? So yeah, that's all I can say about the story. It sucked. And walking back and forth through... No, wait, what did that say? It was absolutely boring. So let's move on from this religious studies class and get to the gameplay. Where do I even start with this game? You can create a character, which is actually a lot more robust than you would think from a game like this. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually a little bit impressed. Oh yes, kudos, good sir. Quite yes. There is a lot to play with here, and I made these 3 characters. This is Amadeus. He is the freshest prince in all of Palestine. He beat up too many people and eventually had his eyes gouged out. Also, random little fact, if you have your eyes gouged out in this game, your controls are actually reversed. Which is really frustrating and makes me want to gouge my eyes out. My second character was a blonde-haired giant named Matthew. I kind of stopped naming them at this point. He looks like the offspring of Andre the Giant and Ruby Rod from The Fifth Element. He beat up too many people and ended up being crucified. My third character was a tiny dude who looks like a famous police officer. I genuinely tried my hardest to play through the story this time, but it got so boring, especially when the game's meditation minigame made absolutely no sense to me. What the hell is this? Why is it going up? It's like a weird game of Snake gone wrong. Please stop. So then I got bored and started beating people up again. And he was then crucified, which is such a shame. He was only 1 day off from retirement. F's in the chat, please. So anyway, once you are done with customization, you can jump into a complete wonderland of religious violence. You can go and try and find Jesus to progress the game's plot. But where's the fucking fun in that when you can punch a guy, steal a soldier's spear, then beat him to death with his own spear? This is the true way to play this game. And I believe this is intentional, because every goddamn NPC in this game will not stop fighting. This game makes me feel like I'm in an old episode of WWF Monday Night Raw. And I gotta say, it's actually kind of fun. The systems in the game are incredibly basic, and once you get knocked out, all you can really do is lie on the floor, waiting for the game to let you recover so you can get knocked the fuck out again. After my first character had just had their eyes gouged out, the game decided to play itself, and made my character start fighting the soldier that had just taken out his eyes. The violence never ends! Now, as I mentioned before, you can pick up items and also take items from other people. This will usually result in a fight breaking out though, which isn't surprising at all, considering that everything in this game results in a fight. Now, if you are not careful, you can actually die from being beaten up too much. But there are health items scattered around the map, like this ham, that you can use to beat someone to death with. You do need to be careful though, as too many violent actions can lead to your arrest, which can get your eyes popped out or get you a date with a hill and a cross. But for gameplay, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple and basic game, but let's move over to how this game looks. Oh sweet mother of God, what the fuck is that? So yeah, that's how this game looks. Moving on. Okay, come on, now you're taking the piss. This game's soundtrack only has a few tracks on it, and they repeat quite often, but they're actually alright. I mean, I prefer it if they didn't have the rather random singing in the shower with the door shut sections. I mean, I get that it's got religious implications and the music sounded like that back in that day, but these little chants are just kind of thrown into the songs. Overall, the songs are nothing special, but they kind of add something to the game. But considering it's this game, I don't know what exactly it adds. But I did kind of like the soundtrack. It felt retro and adventurous. Oh god, saying nice things about this game makes me feel really dirty. I should go and have a shower. Now, if you need me to explain why this game has a metric dump truck full of issues, then I don't know why I'm wasting my breath. Just look at this! So overall, the New Testament is absolutely awful. Its plot reminds me of why I used to fall asleep in church as a kid. I just want to cut in here and say yes, I had to go to church as a kid. I'm not a religious person, but it was the only school nearby in my area, so I had to attend a religious school for a few years, and thus I had to go to church. This game makes absolutely no sense. The only fun you're going to get out of this is if you are religious and want to see this story, or if you just play it like a beat-em-up game. It sucks, and I actually kind of had fun? Seriously, the brawling mechanic might be incredibly simple, but they make the game at least a little bit fun to play. But unfortunately, that doesn't stop this game from being mind-numbingly terrible. Oh, this is such a difficult review. Is it bad? Is it good? Is it fun? I don't know which way is up anymore. And that is why the New Testament has earned the ranking of cursed video game. Thank you for watching. Now, I actually do have another bizarre video games to talk about soon, as well as videos on Dead Rising, Assassin's Creed, and a new video on a video game topic rather than a particular game, kind of similar to the video that I made on social anxiety a little while ago. So if you want to keep up with all that good stuff, feel free to subscribe, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys— Oh Jesus, where are we going? What are you doing? Get up! Oh, this is bullshit. Bullshit. Just wait till you hear from my mother. She'll be right down here to sort out this mess. You guys are going to be so sorry when you realise what a mistake you've made. Hello? Guys? Anyone? Oh, I want to come down now. Please? I've made a very big mistake.